Welcome to the feast, I unleash, I'm a motherfucking beast.
What is up, guys? The Billsif here, and it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done anything on here, and I'm sorry. I've had to deal with school and everything, and I know that's a poor excuse, but I have a few papers to write, and a bunch of crap like that, but we're not here to talk about school. We're here to talk about a random topic, and that is hype a bad thing? With the recent launch of Destiny about a month ago, maybe when this video goes up, it's the 10th month and the 8th day, which means it's October 8th. It's probably going to be October 9th by the time this video goes up, but a lot of people say Destiny flopped, and I agree. I mean, sure, it's a good game, but it's not what it was chalked up to be. It's not at all what they said it would be. I mean, this could just be a rant about Destiny, but I'm here to talk about hype. And the fact is, Destiny was #1 on my game's radar. The one that I was following the most and the one I was most excited for. I mean, granted, I still play it. I have a level 26 hunter. I'm trying to get some people together to do the raid. But it's not what... And that brings me into what I'm just about to talk about. And that's, hype can lead to disappointment. So, right now, I'm kind of excited for Dragon Age Inquisition, or Assassin's Creed Unity? I almost said Assassin's Creed 4. And Advanced Warfare. There are a few other games that I can't say off the top of my head right now, but there are a few. But, those games I'm not going to try and follow as much. I'm not going to try and research and get excited for them. But that brings into another thing. Should we get excited for things? I honestly don't think it's wrong. I don't think getting excited for something is wrong. You know, you can't win. You know, people were excited for Watch Dogs, and they're like, oh, Watch Dogs is really going to be one of the best games ever. It comes out, bam, flop. That's pretty much what happened to Destiny. It was predicted to be one of the best stories ever in a game. Well, the story was non-existent if you haven't played it. I'm gonna keep spoilers out of here, but the story was non-existent. If you there's a Reddit post, I believe it was Reddit, where there was a guy who said he went and tested the game in 2013, and he tested it, and it pretty much goes through on what the story was. Not what it is currently, but what it was. And it sounded a lot better than what it is now. It sounds like it was there. It sounds like there were cutscenes. It sounds like there were actual missions with diversity. Instead of, bam, you get a small introduction to the world, now go and follow your ghost around, have him scan something while you defend him, and then destroy this one thing. That's about it. That's about the whole game, pretty much. Except for strikes, PvP, and raids. I haven't tried the raid yet, but I hear it's pretty good. Now, the thing about strikes is that they're unique. It has you do a variety of things, and it's good. I'm going to try and stay back on hype here. But getting hyped for something isn't necessarily bad. It really isn't, because that gave me something to do. Being excited for Destiny, being hyped for Destiny, gave me something to do. It gave me something to stay occupied with. So, I mean, researching this stuff that I can't talk today. This stuff when you're when you're looking into it, when you're excited for it, it isn't bad at all. I mean, getting hyped for something, I know I'm going to keep repeating this, it's not a bad thing. You're going to disappoint yourself, but with the way video games work and the industry works, there's always going to be something new that you're going to be excited for. I mean, I'm going to play Destiny for a long time, no doubt about that. But I just feel like it could have been better. I feel like the amount of hype I put into it wasn't... Destiny did not deserve the amount of hype that I put into it. Not at all. I'm sorry, Bungie, if you're watching this, but I'm sorry. You promised a story, you didn't. I mean, I think the reason their lead writer left mid-development. Still, why would you trash the whole story? That makes no sense to me at all. As a writer, if I wrote something, I'd say, hey, keep this because it's good. I'm not saying I'm a good writer, I'm just saying, keep this, don't trash it, because none of you guys... There's a reason that he is the lead writer. There's a reason that he has this job. So, don't trash the script. Don't trash whatever. If you go back and watch the 2013 E3 reveal, you'll see that the game was really, really good. Like, the story. That's the only thing I'm worried about right now, is story. Because SWTOR, if you look at that Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO, it didn't flop. That's because they promised a good story. It's there. They promised very good team... What are they? What are they called? Team missions? Flashpoints. They promised flashpoints, which are these team-based things. Not PvP, but it's like PvE. And then operations, which is like a raid. Flashpoint's like a smaller form of a raid. And then the PvP was solid. Now, not a lot of people played it, I don't think. I mean, I think it's dwindling, but now that they've announced their new expansion, I might pick it back up. But the fact that they promised and they delivered is why it's still one of the best games I've been hyped for. Destiny, on the other hand, did not deserve my hype. Sorry if this has come off as a rant, but I just feel like I needed to talk about why hype isn't a bad thing, because it gives you something to do, it gets you excited, and it gives you something to do, it gets you excited, blah blah blah, keep repeating the same stuff over and over again. But then again, if a game flops but it was really, really good, you're just going to give more money to that company, which, and that is a bad thing, but it also gives them enough money, as if Bungie even needed it. The budget for Destiny was $500 million. That's $500 million, may I remind you. But a Destiny rant is for a different video. I'm sorry. Well, guys, if you kind of have any opinions on hype and why it should or shouldn't exist, please post in the comments. I want to read it. If you like FTS Up, if you like these videos, consider subscribing. This has been the Bill Sif. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Welcome to the feast. I unleash. I'm a motherfucker.